Ladies and gentlemen, I am the Alchemical Rabbit, and welcome to Blood Bowl 2. We are continuing with the campaign today, and we need to continue to build up our staff, because as we have learned quite quickly, we are currently just full of rot and scum and villainy and goblins. None of those things are mutually exclusive. So let's see what we can buy. Reichland Reavers, looking strong. Team roster. Alright, the Apothecary can be used to reduce the severity of an injury, which we could have probably used against those elves, but thankfully we pulled it out. So we're going to grab a quick Apothecary.
Sticks and stones.
We'll break their bones, but Bob will come and flatten you. That's how the rhyme goes, isn't it?
Make sure that we have more than 11 players. I think we already do. So, can't do anything. Let's just check the team roster real quick. We got 15 out of 16 players right now. We got one catcher, two blitzers. We have one of them being one half of the mighty Lutolf brothers. We've been doing quite well. Where's his brother on here, actually? Ah, there's his brother, Lyman Meinholf Lutolf. They've been doing a good job for us so far. Let's see, we have two throwers, we got two blitzers, we have a catcher. Do we want another catcher? I genuinely don't know. But we're going to grab one, just in case. So, confirm our purchase. We now have a full roster, including a gentleman with absolutely no depth perception. So, can we buy anything else in the staff? More cheerleaders you have on the team, more like you are to win the cheering fans in a quick kickoff event. Win a brilliant coaching kickoff event, but it's a goblin, and we know what's happening there. And finally, important effects and the results of the kickoff table. We'll tell you what, it won't let me buy any of these anyway. It won't let me buy an extra reroll, so that's all it's going to be. So, let's go ahead and see what the announcers have to say before we take on the Gizero Paladins? Sounds like Bretonnians.
That's gone and done it, Bob. Even Spike Magazine's calling for the Reavers' coach's head. Who knew that mistaking one race for another could cause so much trouble?
I've never seen it before, Jim.
JJ's canny enough, Bob. As long as the Reavers are winning, he may overlook the pressure to sack the coach. And a goblin leading the Reavers? I can't see the fans being happy about that.
Even when your own sponsor's calling for the coach's head? I'm not so sure, Jim. And don't forget that JJ's no longer a rich man. He needs the bell polisher's cash to keep the team going.
Alright, so it looks like we have made ourselves a number of enemies. Well, I'm sure that's not going to come up at all in the next game. So, it's time for a good old game of Blood Bowl.
Welcome back, Blood Bowl fans. We find the resurgent Reavers in a blitz of controversy.
It's a mess, Jim. I'm a simple ogre. I like my problems aired on the Blood Bowl field. Violence solves everything. I've got no patience for the cloak and daggery stuff.
Speaking of violence, I got an interesting twerp this morning from the real mighty Zug. I'll Zoggin kill anyone who uses my name again.
Sounds like a verified account.
Well, yes, Zug twerps that he hates to see his team under such pressure and says if the coach can prove himself, he'll rejoin the squad. We better see how they do.
Oh, it sounds like we have an opportunity here to get ourselves a star player back. Although he sounds like a bit of a diva. But what are you gonna do?
Welcome back, sports fans. Jim Johnson and Bob Bifford here. I hope you're ready for some violence and action. We should get some today, with one team having an edge over their opponents. On parchment, anyway.
Looking fine, men. Got a rookie player right there, number 16. Those look like Bretonnians if I've ever seen any. Number of peasants and some knights. So I've actually played a lot of Warhammer. 40k more so, but I have had 2 separate Warhammer Fantasy armies for the tabletop game, so I am familiar with a good deal of the lore behind this game, although this is sort of a weird comedic version.
Never really played against the Bretonnians, Jim. I've heard the yeomen are tasty, and the knights are good at blitzing.
Let's see, the knights are armor value 8. Oh, we have armor value finally. Agility 3, strength 3. Are they particularly... Why are they better? Why are they better than my guys? Zug challenge, obligatory. If we want to get Zug, we have to injure 3 of the Bretonnians. I am all kinds of okay with that. Do we just go up and hold the center? Linemen. Alright. We're gonna go with this.
What does Zug mean by prove, Jim?
It's the mighty Zug, Bob. There's only one way you could prove something to him. By causing as many casualties as possible.
There's the kick.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Zug came to see blood. We're obligated to show him some. The last characteristic is armor value. That's the AV. As soon as a player is down, he risks an injury. His armor value characteristic reduces the risk. So the yeomen, I think, have a lower armor. Yeah, they only have 7 compared to the knights who have an 8.
They're getting up close and personal, Bob.
You need to be close. So close they can smell your breath and see the dead insects in your teeth.
Alright, they seem to be pushing hard, not going for the ball. Movement on a knight is 8, a yeoman is... Okay, 6, so yeah, they want a knight to be carrying, that makes sense. Already using a reroll. I will take it. Turn over. Excellent. Now, let's do a little something for Zug, shall we? Oh, we are in formation, folks. We are just going to try and run them over as hard as we can. Let's hurt someone. Yes, I know. I just used a reroll this early in the game. I'm not particularly happy about it. Come on, hurt him. Stunned. That is not an injury, however. I don't think I can... Yeah, I don't think I can foul yet.
They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich.
I'm gonna push them straight back.
The attacker has an assist.
We are going for blood. Another yeoman down. Alright. Butt head splitter, let's go.
That's quite a mismatch, Bob.
I know. That weedy fella's gonna get splatted. Oh, I'm excited, Jim.
With arms like tree trunks. There was only going to be one result in that spat.
That's a 50% pickup chance. So we have a lineman. We have a lineman, okay. Oh, these guys could definitely use some dodges. They don't have any, but they could use them. Oh!
Today's player is tomorrow's necromancer fodder.
Oh, and we have ourselves... Was that a paladin or a human? Oh, I think it was a human. Can I go here? Can I go for it? Excellent. Excellent. He's gonna stay right there. Gets him for dying back. And then one more punch. Just going for the push because I do not want a turnover right now. Hold the line. Oh, that was brutal. Okay, we're gonna mark that knight. Going for the pickup.
Ah, I'd call it stealing if I cared about that kind of thing.
I'm just gonna try and step away here. Oh, and we succeed. And we are going to end this with the ball. Yep. So he's going to go for the sack. No. Alright. Strange, they're concentrating on that lineman, but okay. He's caged in. Don't worry, we're going to hurt plenty of people for Zug before this is all over. Here comes the sack.
Defensive pressure gathering.
Oh, he got it.
It's a good tactic. If you kill them carrying the ball, then you stop it.
Oh, he fumbles it. No, using the second reroll on a 33. Still not gonna work. And just a push. An unfortunate round for the Bretonnians. Very unfortunate. Alright. So, what do we do?
The bigger they are.
The harder
Going
they
for the big punch.
It reminds me
Oh,
of
it
a
phased
story.
right through his arm.
And the great unclean.
So much chaos power
This
right
time,
there.
no miracles.
I want that ball. Injure him. Going for the
This
blitz.
player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
Got him. Alright, then we're going to move you up to mark that human.
He'll get an assist now. Wuss.
Okay, we're going to hold off on that pickup. You'll go there. You'll deck him.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
Push him next to the ogre.
This player, the attacker, smells weakness.
Alright. I'm going for it. And there's a 1 in 6 chance. He makes it. Can he make it? Another going for it, huh? One in 6. Whew. And let's see if we can get that ball.
Not enough tackle zones on that ball. And now the opposing team has paid the price.
And we are going to try and run around the outside, round the outside. And end our turn right there. Alright, the Paladins are rising. So we're going to get a good offensive turn in here. And by that I mean punching me. I do like the humans' hats. Helmets. Oh, a stun. Yep.
I like this. The dunk is about to hit the fan.
Oh, once per turn I can foul a player who is down. The fouled player makes an armor roll, but there's a 1 in 6 chance that the ref sends your player off until the end of the match. Alright. Don't know if we need to foul yet, to be honest. Let's see what we can do. I don't think we have any 2s over here right now. No.
The player's fist is approximately the same size as his entire opponent. Smack!
Oh, we have another injury.
Ouch! Must really hurt.
This next game. So injuries can last over games, or it can permanently reduce his armor or his agility or something like that. Only 1 still? Why am I only getting 1? Huh. Alright, let's why am I only getting 1 on that guy? I don't quite get that. Alright. Well. I feel like I should get more there. Sorry, just, alright. 2 bad dodges, I don't like that. Okay. Alright, here's hoping.
Look! Twinkle Toes there.
It's a lot of dodges. Ooh, that was lucky. Hi, Steady Games. Yes, this game does in fact have a campaign. It's sort of a tutorial campaign, as it were. Basically, it introduces different mechanics and such as you continue playing. So we're on match, I think, 4 of the campaign. That's turnover.
Now it's the other.
Wait, that... Wait, what? Crash! Bang! Wallop! I love adding my own sound effects.
He's only KO'd. No. There is, in fact, actually a story. It's a little. I mean, it's not portrayed super well. Basically, the announcers, Jim and Bob, will talk about things that are going on. Right now, my sponsor is trying to get me fired so that our assistant coach, who was an employee of the sponsor, can then take over the team. And beyond that, there's some things involving some ogres who are on the hunt for my old star player because he stole money from them, and some things like that. But for the most part, it's all just told through the dialogue of the announcers. Or, like, I think 2 games ago, they bribed one of the refs to actually deck my own players a couple of times throughout the game. So they work into the mechanics a little bit, but it's primarily just tutorial with sort of some cutscenes in between. Ouch. I wasn't really paying attention there, to tell you the truth. So, the way it works in the campaign is they still go ahead and have you buy your team members, and you can rename them and you can change sort of their appearances. But in regards to doing all the leveling up stuff that I know comes later on, that hasn't been introduced yet. This is the 4th game, and they're really just... And now I think we've more or less gotten, like, 90% of the mechanics in there. I assume, like, after this match or the next one, then they're going to sort of put in all the character customization. But the thing is I only ever actually watched Blood Bowl, like, played on YouTube, so I wanted to sort of get the grasp of everything before I dove into a league with full customization. Let's see.
Unity is strength.
Good call. Intimidation is the key. It was one of my strengths when I was still playing.
That's 3 casualties. Point. Will Zug actually rejoin the Reavers now?
And that's an example.
Celebrity said something on Twerper, Jim. Must be true.
Yeah, so that's an example of sort of the minor story that's going on. Of one of our star players said he would come back to the team if I injured a certain number of people this game, and I achieved that quite easily.
Come on, guys. Together.
The domino effect in action.
I'd assume so. I haven't actually lost a game yet. So, you know, difficulty-wise, it's really not there, at least yet. I think there's 8 missions in the, or 8 games in the campaign. I'd assume if you lose, you gotta play that game again, because they probably fire you. Put pressure over here. This guy's probably going to get knocked out next turn. That sucks, but he's just a lineman, so it should be fine. And yeah, that's everything I can do. Oh, if I don't injure the 3 guys, I don't know if maybe it's a case of, I'm assuming he's like a level 3 or 4 player, and maybe if I don't injure them, I just don't get that guy. What I'm curious about what's going to happen is I actually have a full team roster right now. I'm hoping it's programmed well enough that they will tell me, you have to fire somebody, and I don't just lose the guy. Oh.
The strength of a bear. Unfortunately, fighting skills of a fool.
Well, that was unfortunate. When a player is pushed off the field, he is directly injured by the spectators, right? Yep. Alright. So I am about to lose that entire flank. Ugh. Leverage. Leverage is the answer to how did he knock over an ogre.
With fists flailing, he's following up, hoping to get the knockdown next time.
Yes. Yes. Push someone out and that will kill them, I know. If leverage isn't a good answer for you, then the way that the ogre was taken out was by rolling 2 6s. Oh, I should have stood guys up. Ugh, don't fall.
Ouch.
He fell. That was my fault.
Short. Oh no, my mistake. He's on the ground.
That's not good. They can run the ball. Don't pick it up. Oh, I got it. Oh, boy. Well, I said the campaign had been easy enough up until this point, and then I played horribly. Yeah. Okay, I gotta stop this guy. I only have one guy who can get there. Okay. Let's not be stupid, and let's stand everyone up. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. That's not clutch at all. I forget constantly that I can't come back to a guy after I've done things. Like, he had movement left and I didn't use it, so... Oh, crap. Yeah, very good job. I think there is literally nothing I can do right now. Well, I'm just going to try and hurt people.
Fair fights can be so overrated. There's always room in sport for a scrap like this. Smack!
I mean, this man is going to score. It's not a whole lot I can do. So the strategy is I just kill as many of them as I can in the first half, and then the second half they won't have enough guys, I hope. Because if I recall the Bretonnians, yeah, they are very expensive, and because of that they don't have a lot of men, so I may actually have a numbers advantage. Crapola. Alright. Only chance I have is to try and block him. Please don't fall. He fell. 2/3 chance he wasn't going to do that.
I think it's a touchdown.
Yep.
Boom! Touchdown! Just before halftime. That really screws with the players in the locker room.
Well, with that touchdown under their belt, we can finally get this match started.
Well, I can say with fair certainty that was entirely my fault. Alright, my guy's back. That does bring me a bit of joy, though, seeing those 4 laid out.
All the knockout players are back on the field. How did that feel?
How many guys I
I'm
got?
tempted to go down there and help out myself, Jim. I'm worth at least 3 players, and I could do with breaking a few necks to air out the cobwebs.
Oh, yeah.
Possession is the key to winning, which must drive the coach crazy, as his team has just kicked it away.
So yeah, average, the full team is 11 men. However, he only has 8 left, so I will have the advantage, I think, through the rest of this game. If I can hurt even more of them, the second half will be even more in my favor. So. We'll just go ahead and do that. The kick.
Help me out here, Jim. These Bretonians are just Pasho Hubies, right?
Yes, they're different from other human teams like the Marauders or the
67.
Reavers. They hail from another nation, across the Grey Mountains. They have an obsession for riding around on horses, saving damsels, slaying dragons, and kicking peasants in the face.
Kicking peasants in the face? Oh, that's one of my favorite hobbies, Jim.
Then you might as well head over the border to Bretonia, Bob. And they'll thank you.
Yeah, I mean, that's somewhat of
Touchdowns are
a
coming.
strategy in this
Studio
game.
visitors promised
Just
at least one more
beating
win.
everyone up and then winning in overtime when you have more guys. I'm not sure how exactly overtime in this works. I know there is overtime. I don't know how many turns you get and things like that. So.
That player is about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time.
Honestly, what will happen is... Oh, there's another knockout. My plan is when I do go to multiplayer league mode, is I'm probably going to play something defensive and punchy, like orcs or maybe dwarves. More likely orcs. If there are no players left, I have to assume that they concede. And if they concede, I automatically count, I count as winning 2 more touchdowns than them. I think it has to do with their scoring and experience system.
Sometimes the underdog wins the fight. Not this time.
Push him towards the edge.
Pushing.
Alright, let's see if we can actually pick up the ball. So, the reason why I'm not picking up the ball first is as soon as you screw something up, then your turn ends. Like, if I run up with this guy and he tries to pick up the ball and he does not pick it up, my turn automatically ends, chat. And same thing with if I try to hit a guy and he counters, or if I run and he falls, my turn ends. So, common, like, noob advice for this, as I've always heard it, is do everything that's safe first, then do the risky stuff. Like ball stuff. Because
Quick and easy. Nothing to see
there's
here.
a chance he won't even get the ball. So I could run the ball here. And then I can basically perform a handoff.
Get rid of the ball. Free up your fists for punching.
And then this fellow can make a hard run for it. Welcome back. Try and
Gone into the opponent's tackle zone. There, should be good.
So let's see what happens when we knock a guy off the field.
This is going to be decisive.
Wham.
Oh, he's going to get it.
And that is why you do not go into the fans while playing Blood Bowl. So yeah, once again, every mission seems to have a theme. The last mission was against elves, and it sort of taught the importance of actually caring about the ball more than aggression. This one seems to be all about aggression and just killing the other team. So as you can see, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys left. And one that might recover at halftime. Yeah, the fans aren't down there. If you're not familiar, by the way, this Blood Bowl is a board game, basically, from the 80s. And a lot of all this has to do with just replicating the rules from that original board game. Things like getting knocked off the field, the fans would just murder you. I have to assume, like, maybe the goblins on the sidelines, like, pick you up and just chuck you into the audience. Going for the blitz.
One less obstacle for your ball carrier.
Stunned. Can we do other injuries before we tie this up in the first half? Didn't he teleport to the injury area? Yes, I mean, all of the injured guys are over here. Let me see if I can remember how to change camera angles. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd look it up later. But yeah, you can see there's 5 injuries and currently 2 Bretonnians knocked out. They'll recover at halftime, maybe.
Go, big guy. Trample all over.
That's unfortunate.
He won't leave him alone anytime soon.
Alright, and... touchdown!
Touch, everybody!
Touchdown! Halftime just around the corner. The game is getting